Migrating your VMs to Google Cloud Platform. 4 brilliant ways to do it quickly and cost effectively. Google's compute engine delivers configurable virtual machines, or VMs, running in Google's data centers with access to high performance networking infrastructure and block storage. Find out how you can use the service to migrate your VMs to Google Cloud Platform, optimize your small business's data, and boost such key workloads as line of business applications, web serving, and databases. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. I hope you are doing fantastic in this show. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or let's roll. Let's talk first about GCP, Google Cloud Platform. Now, this is a platform that was built by the IT giants to take your organization, your small business, into the future, right? Because no matter where your future lies, the company assures you that they are able to help you get there, because you're no longer tied to the limits of legacy systems, really. So the company can respond rapidly to change and scale up as quickly as needed in a cost-effective computing environment that is not only secure but also stable. Now let's talk about that. Now, when it comes to Google Cloud Platform, you have unlimited scale, right? There are no on-site servers that you have to worry about, so you are freed from the limits of server capacity, really, right? So you can scale up via Google's global computing power as quickly as you need to. And again, this is a global computing power. So if you are a small business and you want to operate not only in China, South Africa, Brazil, or London, you're able to tap into Google's global computing power to do so. You also have better analytics and insights. Now, Google Cloud Platform allows you to have better data warehousing and more effective ways to explore your big data, right? They do so with tools like BigQuery, right? Now, if you combine this with the power of artificial intelligence and machine learning, you get insights faster for better business decisions, right? Another element that's very important when it comes to GCP is that you have constant innovation, right? Everybody knows the billions of dollars that Google allocates every year to R&D, right? So they're constantly innovating in cloud-based computing, and GCP users get that benefit. The benefit from Google's commitment to ongoing improvement in performance, creative solutions, security, stability, and reliability. All right. Now, another thing you have to pay attention to is that you can actually use GCP to boost your small business's performance, because the platform has some superior qualities, some superior capabilities. Number one, global reach. I mentioned that before, right? You get access to the largest and most sophisticated networks in the world, and that makes it scalable, stable, and fast, and most importantly, also secure. You have redundancy. So your company's data is mirrored across storage devices worldwide, so globally, right? So no matter what happens, that data is protected because of the mirroring. All right. So if your data is somewhere if you're based in somewhere in Newark, New Jersey, the mirroring allows you to have your data preserved should something happens at that particular office park in Newark, New Jersey, right? You also have integration. Now, integration allows you to build the way you want. Google integrate with familiar development tools to make it easy to build within GCP. You also have another great capability, which is versatility. You can mix and match to meet your business needs. Now, in a world where businesses are constantly redeploying strategies and tactics across the globe, this is really great to be versatile when it comes to migrating your VMs to Google Cloud Platform, right? Because flexible virtual machines and a fully managed platform foster a greater computing environment, allows you to have greater computing services and storage options. Another element you have to pay attention to is scalability, right? Because your applications can automatically and effectively scale up to handle heavy loads and scale down when traffic is lower. And that saves you a lot when it comes to IT cost, right? When it comes to data cost. You also have functionality. So Google Cloud Platform provides your business a wide range of powerful APIs as well as services that increase development cycles, right? So you no more spending time and resources and effort building from scratch. All right. So the best way to do this and get it done quickly is to link your business data to scalable and high performance virtual machines, because Google's compute engine delivers configurable VMs that are running in Google's data centers, and those have access to high performance networking and infrastructure and block storage. Like I said earlier, you want to select the right VM for your needs. This is very important so that you identify whether you need something for general purpose or workload optimized in predefined or custom machine sizes. You also want to integrate compute with other Google Cloud services such as AI, artificial intelligence, ML, machine learning, and data analytics, right? And the last thing you want to do here is that you want to make reservations to help ensure your applications have the capacity they need as they scale, right? This is very important. As your business grows, as your operations grows, you need to scale. But you want to save money just for running compute with sustained use discounts and thereby achieving greater savings when you use committed use discounts. All right, I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We're having a very interesting conversation today around migrating your VMs to Google Cloud Platform, and I'm going to give you 4 brilliant ways to do it quickly and cost effectively. But before I do that, I just want to explain a few things. And in the last section, I talked about the GCP. I gave you an overview of Google's powerful compute engine, which sort of has rolled out the Google compute platform, right? Now, Google Cloud Platform rather. Now let's talk about the features of Google Cloud Platform, the features that can benefit your business. Now, before I even get into the nitty-gritty here, if you love the clarity and the content, the quality and the clarity of the content I'm sharing with you, please consider subscribing to this channel and turn on the notification bell, like, share, and comment. Now, what are the features, the GCP features that can benefit extraordinarily your business? Number 1, you have a predefined machine types. So Compute Engine offers predefined virtual machine configurations for every need, from small general purpose instances to large memory optimized instances with up to 11.5 terabyte of RAM, or fast compute optimized instances with up to 60 vCPUs. That's huge. You have custom machine types, so you can create a virtual machine with a custom machine type that best fits your workloads, right? So you can tailor a custom machine type to your specific needs so you can realize significant savings. There's something called preemptible VMs. This is another feature that comes with GCP. Preemptible VMs are low-cost, short-term instances designed to run batch jobs and fault-tolerant workloads. Preemptive VMs provide significant savings of up to 80% while still getting the same performance and capabilities as regular VMs. Google also said that when it comes to GCP, live migration for VMs is another great tool for small businesses. Compute Engine virtual machines can live migrate between host systems without rebooting, which is very important if you are in an industry that requires constant operational stability. You don't want to reboot, and this will keep your applications running even when host systems require maintenance. You have persistent disks. Those are durable, high-performance block storage for virtual machine instances. Data is stored redundantly for integrity, flexibility to resize storage without interruption, and automatic encryption. The good thing here is that you can even create persistent disk in HDD or SSD format. Then you have the local SSD. So Compute Engine offers always encrypted local solid-state drive block storage. So I'm just giving you here a few features that for a complete list of all the features, you want to go to the Google the GCP website. But it's just that the program is so complete, the platform is so complete, and it comes not only with the with the guarantee of Google's superpower when it comes to AI and ML, but they also have the ability. So the service is great, but they also have the ability to give you a good cost quality ratio. For instance, you have a feature called per second billing. So Google is not billing you, around the clock. They're billing you in second level increments. So you pay only for the compute time that you used, right? They also have something called sustained use savings. So these are automatic discounts for running compute engine resources for a significant portion of the billing month. All right. So, and another thing I want to mention here, which I find very important, is that this the GCP has Linux and Windows support. So you could run your choice of operating system, including Debian, CentOS, Core OS, SUSE, Ubuntu, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, FreeBSD, or Windows Server 2008 R2, 2012 R2, 2016. You can also use a shared image from Google Cloud Community or bring your own, right? So this is a non-exhaustive list of features that you get, that your business gets when you enroll into Google Cloud Platform. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We're having a conversation about the 4 brilliant ways to migrate your VMs to Google Cloud Platform quickly and cost effectively. And here are the 4 ways. Number 1, calculate your current spend and anticipated cost. Right, so as a small business, you want to calculate the total cost of migrating VMs to the cloud before doing anything else. Right, you want to pay attention to, as you're telling your current spend, you want to factor in not only the value of your hardware, but secondary costs like networking gear, staffing, rent for your data center, power and cooling, right? When you deploy your cost model for the cloud, you want to include factors such as virtual machine types and sizes, very important, operating system licenses, and any other services or licensed software your applications require. So that's the number 1. You want to calculate your current spend and anticipated cost. Number 2, right size your VMs. You want to understand that virtual machines on GCP come in various forms. It comes in various sizes, right? You can even have custom sizing. Now, we live in an environment, as you know, that size will determine cost, right? So the bigger, the more expensive. So it is crucial that you right size your VM, CPU, memory, and storage footprint before moving them, right? Which is why a lot of experts will advise you to get an environment assessment. All right. Now, after migration, you can continue to optimize your VM performance and minimize spend through the GCP pricing calculator. The third tip for migrating your VMs to Google Cloud Platform is to determine a migration strategy for each application. Now, depending upon the number of applications you have, you might want to go about this thing strategically. Let's say you calculate moving cost and you right size your VMs, right? Now you have to evaluate each application so that you can pick the right strategy, and most importantly, the migration timetable for each. All right. Now, organize the apps in 3 general categories: those that cannot be moved, those that will be difficult to move, and those that will be easy to move, right? So for tier 1, easy to move; tier 2, difficult to move; and tier 3 cannot be moved, right? So applications that will be easy to move because they're relatively new, don't have a lot of dependencies, right? They have few or no licensing restrictions, and they will adapt well to the scalability of the cloud. Those are tier 1. Tier 2 applications, those are difficult to move because they aren't tolerant to scaling. They have more dependencies, right? They're not new, and they're subject to complex licensing restrictions. And the tier 3 applications are those that cannot be moved due to compliance or licensing restrictions, or because they are older legacy applications that will require significant refactoring or a complete rewrite. Now, the fourth way to migrate your VMs to Google Cloud Platform quickly and cost effectively is to design your migration roadmap. All right. Now, before you even think about migrating any VMs, you must design and build out your GCP environment, your Google Cloud Platform environment, right? You need to work with a professional. You need to work with a migration partner to compare the various services offered on GCP and determine which ones your application need and use. All right. Now, working with the same migration partner, your company needs to design and build the network that your applications will be migrated to, right? Keep in mind, of course, that you're not only designing a network for an application, but also a pattern your whole company, your whole organization will follow, right? So you want to think about things like, whether you will have one network for each application or for each environment, how your applications will access shared services, and whether you need to implement a hub and spoke model or a full network mesh. Again, those are stuff that you want to talk to your migration partner and see the best ways to go forward about this. Now, remember that when it comes to planning for application monitoring and management, those two elements are not only critical, they are also part of the process of migration, of VM migration, right? Along with establishing governance. So you want to determine during the process which employees will have accounts in GCP, who will have permission to create, access, modify, and destroy cloud resources, how resources will be paid for, the policy for creating and deleting GCP accounts. All right. This is again, a lot of companies will do this by having a migration partner, or sometimes appointing a project manager that will oversee the whole process. All right. So this is pretty much it today. I'm just going to wrap up the show very quickly here. Here's a recap. So I first explained to you what GCP actually was. I helped you understand GCP features that can benefit your small business or your business in general, and the 4 tips for migrating your VMs to the Google Cloud Platform. Now, here is today's pro tip. High performance computing is all about scale and speed, right? And when you're backed by Google's cloud's state-of-the-art infrastructure, you can accelerate the time you complete your most complex HPC jobs. Competitive pricing and discounts will help you stay within budget to convert ideas into discoveries, hypotheses into cures, and inspirations into products. So the idea here is that with the GCP, beyond all the benefits I've cited, you also have genomics data processing. So you can process petabytes of genomic data in seconds with Compute Engine. You can also move your existing system to Compute Engine, because the system Compute Engine provides tools to help you bring your existing application to the cloud. All right. Okay. I will see you next time. Thanks for listening. And until then, stay marvelous.